So it's time for another student loan update video, and this one we're going to look at the cycle between August and September because there's some big news coming up for you guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Dredd and I post personal finance and dividend investing videos and pretty much anything related to money. But right now I am documenting my journey in paying off my student loans. So if you're interested in seeing how everything unfolds or just want to show your support, then please consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and also sharing this video to a friend of yours. Now with that out of the way, let's get back to the main thing. So back in my previous update, my College Avenue balance was around $1,272.97. Now with that amount, I was very excited because I know I was going to pay this off in just 10 weeks. However, that wasn't the case because throughout this cycle, College Avenue has already been paid off. So yes, you heard that right guys, my College Avenue has been fully paid off and now gone in my list of student loans. So if you're wondering how this all happened, here's how I was able to pay off College Avenue in just 4 weeks instead of 10. So let's look at the payment breakdown right here. So the very first payment right here is on August 22nd. My weekly automatic payment kicked in and I just added an extra $220. Now this $220 came from two things. $200 was from my Chase credit card bonus and the $20 was from surveys. Luckily, I was able to hit my sign-up bonus requirement before the points got credited to my Chase account. And just for that week alone, I paid College Avenue $360. Next, on August 29th, another weekly payment kicked in and a whopping $500 was added to this payment. If you've seen my net worth update video, you'll know where this came from, but if you don't, this is part of my airline ticket refund and I decided to take $500 of that and inject it in my College Avenue. To be honest though, I wanted to use the entire ticket refund to fully pay this off, but I decided against it. I realized that even though numbers wise it was a better option, being able to add to my savings as well was a more sensible approach. Since I've already committed $140 every week to this loan, I know that it was going to get paid off in the next couple of weeks no matter what. But my savings were still a big unknown because I'm not aggressively working on it compared to my student loans. And because of that decision, I paid College Avenue $640 in that week. Now moving on to September 5th right here, my weekly automatic payment happened again. No extra payments actually happened here because it was a very boring week. But moving on, here we are on the last week, and on the 12th, my automatic weekly payment only charged the balance left and did not include the interest that it would accrue. So you see two payments here where the last one is the interest payment, finally paying off my loan balance in College Avenue. So for my interest accruals, I know at this point it's pretty much pointless, but I think it's actually a good idea to still have it included because at least you'll see how it actually declined. So on my last updates, the interest accruals were in the $1 range, and because of that huge payment that I made, the accruals went immediately below $1, from $1.22 to 37 cents in just 1 week. As you can see right here, the very first one, this three highlighted sections or lines right here, basically they total to $1.70. Then the next one is just $1.22. And then the next one is 37 cents and the final one is 18 cents right over here. You could also say that this last line right over here is also interest, so maybe I should have highlighted that one, but then again it was principal, so there it is. I just did not highlight that or include that one in the interest accruals. And that is it for my College Avenue and the end of my private student loans. Next, I will focus on paying off my federal student loans, and just like with my private student loans, I will be focusing on the lowest amount first and then work my way up to paying off the highest loan balance. And a quick side note as well, 1 week prior to finally paying off my College Avenue loan, I was thinking of changing my strategy and not pay my federal student loans afterwards. Instead of paying the federal student loans, I would just use the money to invest in my stock or crypto portfolio and then resume payments when the payment pause ends. But again, I also decided against that and just focus on seeing this strategy through. That way I can reduce my loan balance faster and just get it out of my head as soon as possible. So with that, goodbye College Avenue. It was nice meeting you. It was a great time, but you know what? I really just don't want you in my life anymore. So anyway guys, let's move over to EdFinancial right here, my federal student loans. So I barely give out any details regarding my federal student loans because it hasn't been the focus for the last 2 years until now. For my federal loans at EdFinancial, it still sits at $11,343.14. And just like my previous updates, there hasn't been any changes here. So my federal loans are actually split into 4 groups, namely Group A, B, C, and then D. If you look at the screen right now, my Group A has $5,344.78 with an interest rate of 4.45%. For Group B, it has $1,777.45 with the same interest rate of 4.45%. Now for Group C, it has $3,566.68 with 5.05%, but looking into the document, it's around 4.045%. we're just rounding it up. And finally, for Group D, this one is at $654.23 with the same interest rate of 5.05%. So the order in which I will be paying this off will be D, B, C, and then A. Since this is the one that I will be focusing first, let's talk about Group D. So for Group D, the last payment I ever made to this one was back in March of 2021. But I tried to make consistent $75 payments to this group since July of 2020. So let's look at a calculator to see how many weeks do I have left to pay this off. So using mycalculators.com as well, link in the description below, with my $654.23 loan balance in Group D, it is estimated that I will pay this off in just 4 weeks if I make payments of $165 every week. Now, mind you though, this $165 is $140 plus $25 that I would be paying every week. This loan will be paid off that fast since it is a very small amount. But still, this gets me very excited because this is one more student loan gone from my list, and that gets me closer to my debt-free goal. Now, one thing I really don't like about EdFinancial though is that they aren't flexible enough with their automatic payment options. I can only do monthly automatic payments on the due date of my entire account, and I can't target specific loans or groups. So if I were to set up autopay, they will align all the due dates of my entire account into just one date. Then when that payment goes through, that payment is applied to all groups. Their autopay doesn't allow you to target a specific group or loan unless you make it a manual payment. This means that I will have to make manual payments every week and still have to set up autopay because that will take care of all the groups in my account. But for now though, I'm not setting up any autopay because all groups don't need to be paid thanks to the payment pause. So for this week till the end of the payment pause, the payments will be simpler because the only thing I'm doing is the manual payments. I won't have to think about the autopay and any calculations involved with it. So the remaining balance as of September 15, 2021 for my entire student loans is $11,343.14. That balance is literally just the federal student loans, no more private student loans, so I'm saying goodbye to all of my high interest rate loans. And before we end this, just going over my current list of student loans, it gave me an emotional reaction to my journey. It was just 2 years ago when I started documenting my payoff journey, and here I am now finally taking on my last 4 student loans. I've reduced more than half of my $29,000 debt in just 2 years, and I'm really excited because by my estimates, I will be paying this off in March of 2022. And if everything goes really well, just like my previous student loans, I might be able to pay it off even sooner. And one thing that I have to bring up though is that during this time, I won't be making any extra payments to my federal student loans. I want to hit one of my financial goals before this year ends, and that is my emergency savings of $6,000. Right now, I'm at 75%, so any extra money that I get from my side hustles or any other sort of extra income will go directly to that goal. So you can expect that the next student loan updates will be a little boring. You know, there's a lot less action happening, but I will try to add some tips there, maybe some lessons, or maybe even some student loan news, just so that you're continuously learning from me and my journey. And that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. And if you found any value in this one, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and also sharing this video. And if you just want to support, then definitely you are welcome to do all those things. If you have any questions regarding my student loans or anything at all, just ask me below. Also, I'm on Instagram at DailyDredd. Please add me there so that we can chat, collaborate, and exchange some ideas. Thank you so much again for watching the video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.